know why kids are scary. Kids are scary. I don't have any. They freak me out. I should have added one. I should have added Prisoners to that list.
Tell me about why you added Prisoners to the list.
The cinematography of Prisoners is so gorgeous. Roger Deakins, and it's like washed out, somber, cloudy, rainy movie, and I really wanted to like evoke everything visually that movie evoked. And so my cinematographer and I watched Prisoners and talked about it a lot when we were scouting, and it's very lived in too. That movie feels very authentic. You know, the mess in the people's homes and all that stuff is great. So Prisoners, big one. Magnolia, masterpiece, epic, all these different characters interacting, spiraling around one weird central miracle. I love it. John C. Reilly's mustache, put it in the movie. Alden is wearing it. It's like I kind of fastened Alden after John C. Reilly in that movie, you know, and I just think that movie, it's able to paint with so many different colors, but it has such a controlled palette, and I really respect it a lot. Picnic at Hanging Rock is so eerie and haunting, and it's about bizarre behavior of children and a disappearance, and you're left to just grapple with why, and it's really it's an upsetting movie. It's hard for me not to think about that movie when I think about this movie.
And the taglines are pretty similar.
What's the tagline?
On St. Valentine's Day in 1900, a party of schoolgirls set out to picnic at Hanging Rock, ... Some were never to return.
Amazing. I mean, it is so similar. That's crazy. Yeah, it's a great movie.
We can do another one about missing children. Yeah. The Orphanage.
Yeah, well, is The Orphanage about missing children? I guess it is.
There's one.
Yeah. You know what it is? It's just that one sequence where the kids are like kind of coming closer and closer. You know, it really, you know, weaponizes those kids. It turns them into like this really terrifying thing. And so there's a couple of moments in this movie that kind of, I'm trying to tap into that same thing.
And then that and Barbarian and Weapons all tap into basement horror.
Yeah,
it's kind of your niche these days.
Yeah, I don't want that to be my niche, but yes, that's a thing. It just felt right. I was like, you know, I shouldn't go down into the basement, but fuck it. It just feels like this is what the story wants.
Now let's do some Stephen King.
Okay.
Because this definitely feels like a very Stephen King film, but it's not. It's a Zach Cregger original. Right. And you sent over a really underseen Stephen King adaptation.
What did I say?
Do you know what it is?
No.
Needful Things.
Okay, but I have to say, it's not about the Needful Things, the movie. It's about Needful Things, the trailer. Because I remember when I saw the commercial for Needful Things, I was like, I gotta see this movie. I gotta see it. Like this is everything I want. Like this town just turning on itself and this magic is happening. I was just like, it looks so cool. And Ed Harris, I just love Ed Harris so much. And then I didn't have the experience I was hoping to have when I watched the movie. I'll say that. But the promise of the movie that I got from that trailer stuck with me.
So do you think people should add it to their watch list to prep, or
no?
No, just the trailer though. But they should add the trailer.
Yeah, watch the trailer.
Absolutely, watch the trailer.
I lift directly from The Shining in this movie. I'm not even ashamed. I mean, it's obvious. It's obvious, and it's a great movie, and it's the first movie that made me fall deeply in love with horror. So it's like, absolutely. I was at a sleepover at Damon Burke's house, a buddy of mine, and we were watching it, and that scene with the twins in the hallway, it just annihilated me, and I have been hunting that feeling ever since. That loyal perspective, you know, the hyper-subjectivity of that movie is so thrilling, and I definitely stole from that for this. Yeah, I don't even pretend to be on that level, but it was definitely an inspiration.
Kid horror of a different kind with this final one. Mm-hmm. Streetwise, the documentary.
The narration in Streetwise, especially like the first 5 minutes, it's so effective. And also, I should have put like Days of Heaven in there too, because that narration is also like kind of exactly what I'm looking for. It's just a really amazing way in. I kind of watched Streetwise and tried to like get Scarlett, my little girl who does it in Weapons, to, you know, I tried to kind of emulate that a little bit. Drug addicted youth, you know, that live on the streets and have to kind of make their way in a cruel world. It felt right. Yeah.
I have some observations that I noticed that these films were not on your list, but I just have questions.
Hit me.
I felt a character really reminded me of Inland Empire, Lost Highway, David Lynch. Are you a David Lynch guy?
I'm a massive David Lynch fan. Massive. Okay. I love his process. To me, I've really lifted his writing process. So, you know, for him, it's about transcendental meditation, the diving deep inside yourself to just receive an idea. You go in to receive from without, and to me, that's my whole thing. I just turn my brain off, become an antenna for something out there that you get from going in here. His book, Catching the Big Fish, read it, live it, do it. It's awesome.
I was also obviously thinking of the Coen brothers because you
Oh,
got
God.
Alden and Josh. It's a Hail
Ah.
Caesar reunion.
I mean,
and
who's better than the Coen brothers? Raising Arizona, it was like on TV. It was on the USA channel. And I remember the cold open of that movie, and then it goes into this yodeling, and the title comes up like 7 or 12 minutes in. I was just like, they can do that? This is amazing. And it just, I knew then, I always wanted to be a filmmaker, but I knew then, I was like, I'm doing it. Fuck it, I'm doing it. This is it. If they can do that, what can I do? So this is the most inspiring thing in the world. I love the Coen brothers. Fargo is probably my favorite movie.